Hi, hello, and it's me again, Existing Person 26 here, and we're going to be making a tier list of all the animatronics in the Slaughter event in Arsenal. And we're going to be going from night 1 to night 5, so it's, going to be not so short. And on night 1, we have the animatronic rabble-rouser and the animatronic performer. Um, with the animatronic rabble-rouser, she just kind of wanders around the map and chases you if you get too close. She's not a huge threat, especially since you can hear her before you see her, and you get a weapon to tase her so you can get away. So for now, she's going in the C tier because she's not a huge threat. The animatronic performer is also not a huge threat on night 1 because you just have to keep the jukebox wound or else she'll pop out and fly through the walls and SCP-106 you. But other than that, she's not a huge threat if you just remember to go and deal with the jukebox every now and then, because you get 150 seconds on night 1. Um, but other than that, you should be fine. So we're gonna put her in tier C with the animatronic rabble rouser. Night 2 introduces the animatronic ninja or the stalker, and he will appear behind you as a yellow light, and it'll gradually turn red. And once it's red, you can hear him behind you. And when you can hear him behind you, don't turn around and don't go in a closet or a bathroom stall, because then he'll kill you. I think he's very good at catching new players off guard and ending their runs. So he's going to go in the A tier for now. And the animatronic performer now has less time on her jukebox, but it's still enough to let you keep doing what you're doing without having to go back. Of course, you're gonna have to go back more frequently because her timer's a little less. But I think we're gonna move her up to B because the animatronic ninja can also slow you down in getting to her. The animatronic rabble rouser will stay the same because again, she's just not much of a threat. Night 3 introduces the animatronic dealer. I think that's what his name is. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he comes in the form of fake items. You can see they've got these like black particle shadows that are around them. When you pick them up, you'll hear this loud screech. It sounds like a fork on a ceramic plate. If you know what that sound is. And if you pick up if you pick up three fake items, you're as good as dead. Um, he might catch you off guard like for the first few times, but you'll eventually learn to start paying attention to the items. And once you get all the items and start placing all the wood and gasoline down, he's just not much of a threat anymore, so he's going to go in tier D. The rabble rouser will kind of move up a bit because she can start to get in the way of things because she's a little bit faster. The animatronic ninja, you should learn how he works by now if you've got past night 2, so he's going to go down to tier C because, well, once you learn how he works, he's not that much of a threat anymore. The animatronic performer will stay the same as well, even though her timer goes down, because by now you've remembered to start heading to her jukebox to keep her in there. On night 4, things get a bit more complicated because now you've got to deal with more fake items and the AI gets a little better. Um, I'll explain it later. So let's start with our dealer here. There's more items that are fake, but again, if you look closely, it's not that hard. You can see the little shadows coming off of it. So he's not much of a threat. And if you get all the items, he's just useless because obviously you're not going to go around picking up items. So he's going to remain where he is. The animatronic ninja will move down to tier D because by now you should very well have figured out how he works and you shouldn't be dying to him. And I mean, he can kind of hamper your progress, but by now there's closets everywhere, so you are able to hide from him very easily. The rabble rouser will stay where she is because she likes to hang around in the cafeteria a lot where the jukebox is, and so you got to keep watching your back to make sure she's not sneaking up behind you while you're winding up the jukebox. And the jukebox lady will move up to tier A because now her timer is a lot shorter. I think it goes to 105 now, 105 seconds. So you are slowly losing your time frame And if you're completely focused on what you're doing and you can forget about the jukebox, you're as good as dead. Night 5, the final night, and the one everyone is looking forward to get because you get the Purple Man skin. The animatronic dealer and animatronic ninja will stay where they are. If anything, I might move the ninja down to tier E because now he's just not much of a threat at all. I mean, he does appear a lot more frequently, but again, there's closets everywhere, and you shouldn't be dying to him. The animatronic dealer, again, there's more fake items, and I can see how he can hamper your progress just a little bit, um, because you'll like, maybe you'll look at a real item and think it's fake. It's happened to me. But other than that, he should stay where he is. There might be the off chance where you accidentally pick up an item where you're trying to place something else, like you're trying to place the gas and the wood, and you accidentally pick up one of his items. That might cause some issues, but so he'll stay where he is. The animatronic rabble rouser now, I think she's actually faster than you if she's chasing you, so don't get too close to her. So she'll stay where she is, and the animatronic performer. She is not fun to deal with. You've only got 90 seconds left on her jukebox now. So you have to make very frequent trips to the cafeteria. And if you get lost somehow, even though you're on night 5, if you get lost somehow, then you're screwed because she, again, clips through the walls and floats. So she just gets you right away. And I think that should wrap it up for this tier list. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. You don't have to subscribe. And again, these are all my opinions. Feel free to disagree with me in the comments of what you think should happen with these characters. I just thought that the way I put them, they're fine where they are. But I'd love to hear feedback from you guys. But for now, I'm going to head out.